moms, welcome to Toddler Tuesday. We're going to be discussing toddler milks. I just want to give you a bit of background towards formulas. Originally, there were very limited formulas on the market, and most formulas were appropriate for the first year of life. There wasn't a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, but over the time, there has been an advancement in the way formulas have been manufactured. So you get your toddler formulas, which are now your number 3, so that is post a year. And this gives you the impression that you need to be giving your baby these formulas beyond a year, and that it's not sufficient to just have food and cow's milk. Now, in most cases, it is 100% fine to just give your child a good balanced diet, which includes cow's milk in it. However, there are some cases where a toddler has a poor diet, won't eat, might be a picky eater, being sickly, possibly at creche, so gets what we call creche syndrome, where they constantly are ill. And what you will find is that they lack certain nutrients, and there the toddler milks can definitely fill the gaps. It does concern me, though, when we see toddlers drinking copious amounts, so that's over 500 mils of milk in the day, to replace food. So instead of eating food, they are drinking their milk. And so if this is the case, whether it's just normal cow's milk, whether it's a toddler milk, we would really caution you against this. So make sure that they do not consume more than 500 mils of a cow's milk product within a 24-hour period, because then what often happens is that they will eat less food and nourishing food. The other concern on the other side is that the toddler eats a very good diet, but drinks toddler milk on top of a very good diet. And what we notice in those cases is that there's an increased risk of toddler obesity. And we know that with toddler obesity increases the risk for child obesity, which increases the risk for long-term adult obesity, thus increasing the risk of cardiovascular diseases, diabetes, high blood pressure, etc. So we would really caution you that your toddler doesn't get a whole lot of liquid calories in the form of some of the toddler milks, if they are already eating a very good balanced diet. First prize when they're toddlers is that they get their nutrition from food. If you do find you're going through a patch where your toddler is ill consistently, or they've just come out of an illness, or they're going through a picky eating patch, then there's definitely a place to use the toddler milk just to give some nutrients that they might have lacked in the course of their day, which does give you a bit of peace of mind. And we normally recommend that you give that toddler milk then at the end of the day to fill the gap of the foods that weren't eaten during the day, but not as meal replacements throughout the day. If your toddler is a particularly picky eater with a particularly poor diet, cutting out more than 1 or 2 food groups altogether, it's really good to get advice from a pediatric dietitian that can guide you and assist you with how to make sure that your toddler gets all the nutrients they can. And in that case, you might be advised to use the toddler milks a bit more frequently. But it is something that does need to be used consciously, with the goal always being that nutrition comes from food. So we hope that you found this information valuable, and enjoy the rest of your day.